Hey Aquarius, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your love reading for the month of July. Aquarius, I had some technical issues, okay, but we're going to pick up where we left off. So for today's love reading, we will be using the Oracle deck, What They Don't Like, Aquarius, and we're going to find out what it is that your person does not like about the dynamic that you guys are currently in, or the dynamic that you guys will be heading in. And in addition to that, cross watcher, you can also find out what it is that Aquarius doesn't like about you, or that what they don't like about what you add to the dynamic. Okay, so remember that these messages and these energies are interchangeable. Please feel free to reverse them, and let's get in and talk about this love bombing card. So Aquarius, you guys have met someone, or you will be, and this person is going to be coming in like hot, fast, and heavy. Aquarius, like this is somebody who has all the right words, right? This is somebody who may be saying like, I love you. They may be calling you baby, sweetie. They want to move ahead into a relationship really quickly. Like their energy is almost unbelievable, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it doesn't feel real, or it doesn't feel realistic, Aquarius. Or you guys may feel like they have motives, or that they actually want something from you, Aquarius. And so I get it, like, you know, I feel like for a lot of you, this person is going to be so overwhelming. Like whoever is love bombing the other, this is going to be so overwhelming. Eventually a lot of you are just going to turn around and walk away. I can tell you that right now, because it's just going to be too much. Somebody does not know how to set boundaries. Like a lot of you, this is new. Like I can feel the energy that this is something new. Like I feel like that Ace of Cups energy, okay, where you just met somebody, and either somebody is overly like fascinated with you, or you with them, doesn't matter, right? And they just can't control themselves. They just can't handle themselves, Aquarius. So let's see what clarifiers we have for this love bombing card, Aquarius. Let me give these cards a good shuffle. I want to give them a good shuffle, Aquarius. What messages, Spirit, do we have for this love bombing card? Let's get this out of the way, Aquarius. Let's see what we have here. Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. What do we have here? All right, so let's see. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right, Aquarius, let's get it together. Let's get it together now. All right, our clarifying cards are the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and then the Death card. All right, Aquarius, we're going to break these cards down one by one and figure out how they are relating to this love bombing card, okay? Let's just see what we have here. Give me a second to kind of meditate on this, because I want to make sure that I'm picking up on all of what your person is putting down, or vice versa. So I see somebody here putting a lot of effort in with this Eight of Pentacles. I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. They are working overtime. Someone is working in overtime trying to convince the other person that, right, they are into them, that they want them, and they want to see themselves in the future, you know, in a relationship with you, okay? I mean, I kind of feel like, you know, the Eight of Pentacles shows that they're willing, whoever this person is, they're willing to put the work in, right? They're texting every day, they're calling, they're planning, they're making dates, like they're showing a lot of interest, you know, in this connection, okay? But this effort, you know, may seem more like a performance for somebody here, more than something that's genuine. And I think that is what somebody doesn't like here, right? I think that's the issue. This seems like either a game, manipulation, you know, there's just something up, because it's just too much, right, for somebody here. I feel like the motives, like, of this work that somebody's putting in is not necessarily about love, but about getting somebody hooked, right? You know, getting like reeling them in, like getting them hooked, than actually building like a long-term relationship. I feel like somebody, you know, is in a rush, okay? I think what your person doesn't like is that, you know, you make it look, or someone makes it look like, you know, like someone's trying to make it look like they're serious. And maybe they are, right? Like, I just feel like somebody is creating something, but I mean, they want it to be real, but the way they're coming in is kind of making it, it kind of feels like a little suspicious, right? And it's interesting because well, the death card, I was gonna say, like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, like abandonment, but I looked over here, remember that this death card came out. Yes, like I kind of feel like this is going to be the end result, although I feel like somebody's trying to pull one over on the other person, and not even that, it's like they, I don't know what the rush is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the logic behind this? Like, we got this, you know, this King of Swords sitting here right now. And I can tell you right now, like, we got whoever this love bomber is, they're going to be disappointed in the end, because their tactics, I don't feel like they're going to be successful. I feel like after this wave, you know, kind of takes this course, you know, that somebody's going to back out of this because they simply just don't feel, you know, feel comfortable. So I feel like after that initial wave of affection, I feel like this energy, you know, is kind of going to reflect and then just switch off suddenly, right? And then because somebody's going to end up in this King of Swords energy, cold, detached, and not even wanting to be bothered. Like, somebody's going to stop expressing feelings, right? Somebody's going to instantly become unavailable, not answering their calls, you know, kind of distancing themselves. So I feel like if you're the love bomber, you're honestly wasting your time, because I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. Like, somebody's just going to dismiss this and things are just going to come to an abrupt end. Like, it's just, I don't even know what's up. Like, I don't know what's up. So we have this Two of Wands, you know, here, and this is all about decisions, planning, you know. So while we have somebody here making plans, dates, you know, buying a house together, getting married, like all of these things, like we have somebody that's making all of these plans. And the thing is, they're not keeping it secret. They're making their plans known. That's why this other person is feeling like, like, stop love bombing me. Why are you telling me all this? Like, I don't even know you, right? And then we have somebody else here, right, who is in complete indecision, right? They're like, I don't know about this person. You know, somebody here is not confident. They don't feel like somebody's being sincere here, or at least somebody wants to know why. Like, why is this person, love bombing me like this? At some point in time, somebody's going to disconnect here. They're not going to be in anymore. And then the sad part about this is this love bomber. There's something up with this love bomber. I need to get some more messages. But let's just move on to the death card. So there's something that's definitely gonna change. There's something that's gonna change, right? But I kind of feel like it's not gonna be in the best interest of this love bomber. Whoever's love bombing, although they're trying to, to get, somebody to come, to the other side, like to come and to be with them for the most part. But there's some type of uncomfortable truth, I feel like, that's going to come in here, okay? So Aquarius, I don't know. So I feel like what somebody doesn't like here is that somebody started this connection and they put in like their full potential, right? The passion, everything is quickly shifting. The energy really seems like strategic and calculated here, but then eventually it's just going to shut down, and I tell you, like, the bomber isn't going to like this. So whoever's on the bombing, end of this, whoever this love bomber is, that part you're not going to like. However, the person that's being love bombed, I honestly feel like they see right through this. I don't think that, this is a surprise. Aquarius, the love bomber, right? They're putting a lot of work in this. All right, whoever this love bomber is, when I tell you they making plans for the future, They making plans for you guys to be together, right? Somebody is really working hard at this. And I mean, they up at night, okay, thinking about this. They're up day and night trying to figure out how to be successful, like with this plan. And that's what the love bombing is all about. But I tell you, somebody doesn't like this. They find it to be narcissistic, manipulative, and all of the above. Let's pull some more cards because I really want to see. I'm not trying to make this too long, you know, but I really want to see. So Aquarius, this person got a little money. You understand? This person has money. This King of Pentacles, I knew it was money in here. You know, oh, Aquarius, this person, like, this person could be a veteran. That could be their job, right? Or maybe not anymore, right? Because the King of Pentacles, you know, represents somebody that's stable. It represents somebody that has money, right? And this is my veteran card. It just is, right? This could have been their job at some point. Maybe they were in the army, okay? But they got money, right? And they could be using that money, right? That's part of their love bombing tactic. Look, I got money. I got this, I got that. I got a house, I got a car. I got some mules and some sheep. You know, I mean, seriously. Like, this is the stuff that they're texting you. Ooh, la, la, wee, wee. Oh, they want you. Wow. You guys could be dealing, you know, with an earth sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini. But it doesn't really have to be. But this lovers, though, seriously, like, this is what they using, you know, to try to get you, right? This is part of, like, the love bombing, right? Let me think about this. We got the lovers here. Aquarius, this person is, you know, somebody is infatuated as well. You know, there's this, I just got like this, I don't know, like this deep emotional complexity to this whole thing. Like, somebody is emotionally, you know, charged here in some way. I don't know. I feel like this just isn't, it's not even about romance. I feel like somebody's choosing you. Like, they've made the choice, you know, that they're going to be in this connection with you. But I feel like it's emotional bait. Like, I don't know. I feel like somebody's being baited. Somebody could be telling you we're meant to be. God sent you to me. You're my soulmate. Like, somebody could be saying that. You're my person. You know, this is deeper. They know that you're the person. They know that you're for them. Like, they're not going to give up. They could be begging you, Aquarius, or you're begging somebody. They could be saying that this connection is fated. Like, the two of you were, like, written in the stars. Like, right? That is wild. Okay, y'all, let's just keep going. All right, so we have strength, right? This person is doing everything. It is what it is. All right, we have strength here now, and this is all about, you know, like, this person, God, I can barely put this into words, right? The way this person is feeling right now. Like, it's like they can't hold back. They can't help themselves. Like, they're thinking about you like 24/7. It's like they have this insatiable, like, desire, like, to have you or to possess you in some way. And that's what this love bombing is about. But somebody, they don't like this, right? It's making somebody uncomfortable because it's too soon. But this person can't help themselves. They have a strong emotional and sexual desire here, right? So even though they love bombing you, it's like they can't control themselves. Look, they worried about whether or not, like, you know, their tactics are going to work. Like, them using the money, right? Like, yeah, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Nope, but guess what? Shit's not going to work. It's not going to work. The Ten of Swords, they can forget it. They're going to end up hurt at the end of this. Whoever's doing this love bombing and thinking that they can manipulate their way into this relationship is going to end up desolate and alone. And to be honest, this person's already alone. They're already alone. And I feel like they buy their relationships. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Like they use their money, you know, to get, this sound like a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. This is what this sounds like to me. Somebody who uses their money to pay for love. Okay? And now, I don't know, there's some horny old person here. I don't know, again, particularly also with this death card, this is somebody old for some of you. This is an older man or older woman, you know, that is just horny as they want to be, right? They ain't got nothing else to do with their money but to go around trying to buy love because they got more time behind them than they got in front of them. And that's kind of how I'm feeling about, you know, this right here. Like, seriously. You know, and it's crazy because I feel like, you know, this person's been around the block, if I haven't said that already. Like, they've been around the block enough to know that this is not the way you go about relationships. You just can't be walking around love bombing people. Like, that doesn't work. Like, that just doesn't work. It doesn't work. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what else we have. What else for Aquarius? All right. Yeah, 1 second. Let's get all the cards out, guys. All right, let's get all the cards out. All right, we have, what else? Let's do it. It's not even funny, but I do find, like, look at this ecstasy, right? Excitement, like a good time. That's what this person wants. They're bored. Someone, like I said, I feel like an older person here. They're just chasing the thrill. Like, I don't know, somebody could be like looking at you and just, it's all about the physical, right? It's all about what you look like. I don't know. It's something they find, like, with your beauty or, you know, with the way you look, right? And that's it. Like, it's like somebody just wants a good time here. They're old. They probably about to die, you know, or like I said, they may be advanced in their age right now, and they just want the excitement of it all. They just want to have a good time. And for somebody here, they want to be loved. I do feel like, you know, somebody wants to be loved here. They may have had, you know, some issues in the past with their relationships. And this is a clingy person too. Somebody doesn't want to be hurt, you know, but they're asking for it. And when this ends, like when you close the door, or when someone closes the door on this love bomber, they're going to be hurt, right? They're going to be hurt. There's a truth coming out in this too. So I think before, you know, this ends, I feel like somebody's going to express the way that they feel about this whole dynamic. All right, so our clarifying cards are obscurity, death, conflict, and bitterness. Oh, let's see. We're going to use one at a time, guys. So I feel like your person, I don't know, they could be concealing something. You know, you could be dealing with a water sign. I only say that because I see the moon here. It just stands out, you know, to me on the cards. So you could be dealing with a water sign, and this person is deeply, like, connected to, like, their emotional side. Like, it's almost like they can't hold back. Like, this is a person who probably likes PDAs, like, you know, public displays of affection. Somebody who likes to hug, hold hands. Ew. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, it just is something about this, right? That it's almost creepy, but at the same time, you know, it's like, particularly with this depth card, like, this is of importance to whoever this love bomber is. And the reason why this relationship is so important to them is because I feel like, you know, they're alone. Like, and the reason why they have this conflict, right, with themselves is because they kind of haven't done, like, the inner work. I definitely feel like you guys are not compatible. Like it legitimately, isn't going to work. No matter how hard that person tries, and even no matter how hard like the person that's being love bombed tries to ignore like the gestures. Like I feel somebody here is just like, oh, this person's not half bad, but I just don't like the way they coming at me, right? And that's the thing. The love bomber is fucking this up for themselves. Like they're messing this up. Because I feel like if they just calm down, right, and they just, like I see they got it in for you. Like somebody really finds somebody else attractive. Like this flame isn't here for any reason. Like somebody really wants somebody here, but they messing it up. Like they're the because they can't, they don't know how to tame themselves, right? Because they just can't sit back and allow things to naturally flow. They're forcing this. They're going to force this in. And that's how this is going right now. This is the result of this love bombing. Like cross watcher, this is what they don't like. They don't like your assertiveness. They don't like your aggressiveness, right? They feel like you're hiding something here. Like they don't understand why you're moving so fast, okay? And Aquarius, if this is you, it's the same thing. Like, your person is just like, yo, like what are you doing? Like, calm down. This person makes it known that, they don't make it a secret that, hey, I got this, I got that, I got money. And this is all just to will somebody in here. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. Wow. I told you, like, this person is, first of all, they're watching you closely. Okay, somebody's watching this love bomber is watching somebody closely. At the slightest attempt for someone to walk away, this person's going to come in and start bombing again. Like if somebody says, you know what, this relationship is not for me, if you try to let go, if you try to move on and walk away from this dynamic, that person's going to break the fuck down. They're going to break down, right? They're going to break down. They're going to beg you to stay. They're going to ask you. They're going to try to buy you, whatever they can do to kind of get you to change your mind. You understand? Like that, this person got issues, right? They're very vulnerable, which is kind of sad, that we have somebody here who, tries to force people, into relationships with them by using influences like their money. Like what the things that are attached to them, their house, their cars. So they could have expensive cars. They could have a nice home, right? And I can tell you also what they have. They have other options, right? Because we have this third party here. There's other options. Although they crave you, okay? They crave you. They still have other options, right? You're their main focus. This person's a borderline, like, I don't know. I don't want to call them a pig, but they're lustful. You know what I mean? They're very lustful. How long have we been on this video, Aquarius? I can't even see. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can see because I don't want to hold y'all on here too long. We have, 22 minutes. Yeah. This person's lustful. They use their money, they use whatever influence they have, and they're trying to gain you. That's the love bombing. Look, I got this, I got that, I got money. Does that sound familiar, anybody? Is there somebody telling you that or saying it to you? I got money, I'll take care of you. Let's get married. Whatever you need, I'll supply, right? I got everything that you need. This is sad. And what they don't know is that somebody here just does not like this type of behavior. They resent it. You hear me? They resent this type of love bombing. They don't like it. This is what they don't like. Somebody does not like this love bombing shit. Somebody doesn't like, the feeling of trying to be bought. I don't know. There's some people out there that's like, look, I'll take them. I'll take her, whatever, right? There's people out there that's okay with this. But in this reading, somebody doesn't like this, right? And they're going to simply just disappear, right? They're going to run away. Okay, so love bomber, just so you know, this is not working. This relationship's going to end. This person is just going to leave. They're going to go away. And you're going to end up right back where you started. Back online, most likely trying to find love you know, and then trying to buy somebody new. Because that's what it is, social media. You met this person on social media. You met this person online. This person meets a lot of people online. They got a lot of different men, a lot of different women, a lot of different options here, right? They do. Yes, they do. They lonely, they're insecure, they're vulnerable. Like, they have issues. They have attachment issues. They have mommy daddy issues, right? They got a lot of stuff going on here. They are filling your head with messages, filling your head. Like, even like, it's like a lot of you are like fighting with this. It's like, damn. Whew, this is kind of like the person I've been waiting for. Like, some of you have been waiting for somebody with this type of stability, right? That actually got themselves together physically. However, mentally, I don't think this person's a psychopath, but I definitely feel like they don't love themselves. They have issues with love. They have issues with relationships. And they're flooding you with information. Like, that love bombing is crazy. Look at all these birds. Like, all these messages coming into her head. This person is in your freaking ear. I got this, I got that. We can go here, we can go there. You can jump on my private jet. Hell, you can ride my back. Just be with me. Like, this is how I feel. Like, that somebody is coming at you here. This is wild. Mirroring. Yeah, they see something in you that they like, right? Maybe you feel like they mommy, you know? Maybe you feel like they daddy, right? There's something. Why they keep looking? What do they want? Like, what the heck? They scared you gonna leave them. That's why they keep looking. They even close eye on you. Somebody got their eye. Like, don't you even think about it. I'm telling you, you try to walk away, somebody gonna try to walk away from this love bomber, and they gonna drop a Bentley on your steps. Like, something, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not even on the same frequency. Your beliefs could be different from this person. Y'all love language. I already know that, because you don't like this. You don't like this love bombing. Like, they be like, I love you. You be like, why? You know, like, you know, come be with me. No. You know, that's kind of like, why are you dealing with this? Why is somebody even still sticking around? I see where you're going to let it go. Maybe there's something vulnerable on both sides, right? Maybe there's two people looking for, you know, some type of connection. And I feel like this one almost made it, but then it's like missing the mark. There's something here that's making you, or making someone want to let go. Look at that. We got the devil here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I don't think that's the case. There's a strong attachment here. Somebody has like a lot of lust, like I said earlier. They like, you know, this person could be making comments about, you know, what you look like. You know, they could be crossing some boundaries too. So, you know, if you haven't gone out with this person yet, just be mindful that they may cross some of your boundaries. Like, you know how some people, instead of saying like, oh, do you mind if I give you a kiss? This person may just, you know, assert themselves, right? And just kind of just go in, right? And God forbid, like a lot of you, like for a lot of you, there's this money thing. They're going to try to buy you. And by buying you things, like, or giving you money or giving you expensive gifts, because I see that here too, like by them doing that, that's going to make them feel like they have the right to cross some boundaries, right? This devil going to step right in and take what he feels as though belongs to him. Like, with no restraints, like no self-control, none of that, not at all. They have a very restless and fixed energy towards somebody here. Don't necessarily mean they up to no good, but I just feel like they manipulative. That's kind of like, you know, what I feel, and they're destructive to themselves. Oh my God, my stomach is just growling. This is crazy. All right, like oh yeah, they like you. Somebody like, they got, oh yes, they want you. Like I'm telling you, what they want is to possess you. That's what they want. They want you to take them. They want you to receive them. They want you to love them. They want you to be with them. They don't want to lose you. And they will move mountains. I don't care what they got to say or what they have to do or what they have to buy, because this is what this energy is, to get you to stay. They're going to try to buy your love. That's what this love bombing is about. They're just trying to say all the right things and do, and literally, I mean, this person's going to literally say to you, if they haven't already, I'll do anything, what it is that you want. Name it, I'll bring it, I'll buy it, I'll do it. That is this love bomber right here. So Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at this. Like, this is your love bomber. Yeah. I don't know. It's creeping me out, though. I'm just saying. All right, Aquarius, I hope you like your reading. This is telling you, like, this is what they don't like. They don't like this love bombing, and whoever is doing it, just know that you're chasing your person away. All right, Aquarius, it's been real.